Hello, welcome to Better Impact for Admins. In this section, we're going to be looking at your volunteer role and how to manage your volunteer role and who signs up for your role on Better Impact. Now, Better Impact call volunteer roles opportunities or activities, and we're looking at activities at the moment. So we go to Manage Activities. And here are the volunteer roles, volunteer activities that are available for people in London at the moment. Now, if you notice, there's a mixture of unscheduled and scheduled. Unscheduled tend to be small groups that are office based, and the volunteer line manager doesn't need to have an online schedule to manage their role. It's entirely at the volunteer line manager's discretion. Most generalist roles do because they are large teams and the rota is self-managed. That means volunteers can choose when they come in and when they don't come in. So let's have a look at the activator role. I always choose edit rather than view. I find it a more pleasing image to look at. So you can see the basic information. It's activator volunteer, it's active, volunteers can log hours. They can't automatically log hours, which is key. If we're oversubscribed, volunteers can put themselves on a backup list. If we have a look at the schedule, so this is how many shifts are open to volunteers. So you can see that I have programmed the activator role all the way up to the end of this year. And then next month I will put on January and so on and so on and so on. You can add more shifts by just going to add a single shift or add multiple shifts. Choose a template. You can see that I've got a few templates in here already. And by choosing the template, it's already programmed in Monday to Friday. And then you put the date range in that you want, and then you save. All good. Visibility is who can see the role. So I have limited this role to volunteers who have been accepted, or who have been enrolled in the programme. They're not yet trained, and they are qualified. So if they have gone through the training that we require them to go through to do the role, they can see the role and they can sign up to do the role. There's a minimum of 1 volunteer and a maximum of 2. You can change that to suit you. And there's a cut-off. So volunteers can take themselves out of a shift up to 12 hours, or they can sign up to a shift up to 6 hours. And qualifications. So these are the qualifications. Pretty much about IWM is the induction. And then when we get down to more role-specific training for this role, it's accessing the library and research room, managing item donations, and of course they have to be security cleared and enrolled. And feedback fields is where we decide what questions we ask them when they're reporting, that we saw in the hours and how to approve volunteer hours tabs.